Well, it is 12 o'clock, so as we normally do with Toastmasters, we like to get things started on time so we can end on time. I'd like to start off by saying my name is Alan Ward, and I'll be the Toastmaster for this meeting. Basically, what a Toastmaster does is sort of prompts you to learn how to run a meeting, so a lot of time management, introducing different people with roles, and also introducing the speaker, or at the end we'll also have people doing reports. So I'd like to actually start out directly and introduce the members with tasks. So we'll start with the timer.
She just stepped out.
And she just stepped out. So we're going to move to the next one, the awe counter.
Carol Kastler. I'll be the awe counter, so I'll be keeping track of any pauses or commonly used words like and now. I hadn't heard now before, but like. But I'll be doing that, and then I'll report afterwards.
And that really helps someone like me if I'm using filler words while I speak, so I can be more concise. The next person that we'll go to is the Wordmaster Grammarian, and that would be Tony.
Thanks, Alan.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Tony Simeone, and I'm your Wordmaster Grammarian for this meeting of Toastmasters. And in this role, you hope to help people expand their vocabulary a little bit, or talk a little bit about vocabulary. Also, you're welcome to observe particularly well-turned phrases or good use of language and report on that at the end of the meeting. So the word I have for today is erudite. Erudite with a liquid U. And the definition, it's an adjective having or showing knowledge that is gained by studying. And it's an adjective that can be applied to a lot of people around this institution, but not me. The etymology is from Latin eruditus, from the past participle of erudire, to instruct. And I found an ironic usage of erudite on the internet. Someone called me erudite, is that good? And then I found an example from fiction. For all her erudite charm, she'll need to don even more armor to be ready for her dissertation defense in September. Erudite. Thank you.
Tony, if we could, can we actually leave that up here?
Yeah,
and then
yeah, for sure.
If anyone comes up later, you can see it. Sometimes it's easier
fact,
to throw it in. You can set it here.
Put it right in front. Would that be good?
Or you want to set it along here?
Along there? All right.
There we go. It's prevalent. I can see it now. So also I'll introduce the next, Mindy. You want to introduce your role and what you're doing today?
Sure. I'm Mindy Hillenbrand. I'll be doing table topics today. And table topics are an opportunity to practice impromptu speaking off the cuff. And it's an opportunity for anyone who doesn't have a role to speak. So the goal of every meeting is that everyone speak when possible, and this will be your opportunity. I'll share a prompt, and you'll have 1 to 2 minutes, or 2 or fewer minutes, but we aim for 1 to 2, to speak on that topic or something else of your choice.
So before we jump to Beth, who will be the general evaluator, I'll go back to Marcy. If you want to tell about your timer role and what you'll sort of be helping me with as I prepare, as I go through my speech, and what others you'll be timing them while they do their table topics.
Absolutely, and I don't think I have the cards, the green, the yellow, and the red. No? You don't have them today? Okay, perfect. I'm gonna write the word. I'll write the words down on a paper and we'll go from there. Oh, that's perfect. That's a good idea. I'll use the plates. So I'll be the evaluator of the table topics and also the speeches. So I believe the table topics are 1 to 2 minutes. So I'll give you a green sign when your minimum time's through, a yellow for halfway through, and a red when you're at your maximum time. And I'll also be taking note of your name and also the length of your speech as well.
All right.
Is that it?
That's perfect. And the reason why that sort of helps me stay in my frame, I'll know I'll be doing a speech quickly today for 5 to 7 minutes. So Marcy will be extremely helpful in that, knowing when it's my time to slide off or to come to my conclusion. So I'll go to Beth. She'll be the general evaluator for today.
I'm the general evaluator. My name is Beth Lakeman. Marcy, I'm going to hand this to you.
Oh, I have my phone. Thank you, though.
It's Toastmaster time.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Absolutely.
Or use your phone.
Okay. Perfect.
As the general evaluator, I will be evaluating the Toastmaster, the counter, the timer, the table topics master, the word master grammarian, and a general evaluation of how the meeting runs, because we're here to improve. There's not going to be any capital punishment if you say or 45 times today in your 2-minute table topic speech, or if Alan says it in his speech. The reason we evaluate is to help each other become better at public speaking, and that's my role.
Thank you. So yes, thank you everybody for introducing those. And because this is a new sort of open house, I would maybe like to go quickly around, maybe introduce your name, where you're from, or what department you do, or what you do here at Cornell. So again, my name is Alan Ward. I work for the College of Engineering, and I am also active in Toastmasters. I'm a member, and I'm part of the VP of membership, which is just an executive role to help sort of facilitate some of the stuff we do for the Big Red Toastmasters all across the campus.
And you do a very good job of it.
Thank you.
With all these
Thank you.
guests, right?
Appreciate it.
So I'm Sushant Snyder, and I'm in the Accounting Service Center at the Veterinary College.
I'm Mindy Hillenbrand, and I work in Alumni Affairs at Seneca Place downtown.
Hello, my name is Trey Waller, and I'm the director for McNear and Owati, which is the Office of Academic Diversity Initiatives.
My name is Barbara Turman. I'm a Toastmasters member. I work in Alumni Affairs and Development down in Seneca Place.
And I'm Ann Paduska. I work in the Career Services Office in Barnes Hall.
I'm Beth Wakeman. I work in Alumni Affairs and Development at Seneca Place.
I'm Tony Simeone. I work at Seneca Place in reunion campaigns.
I'm Ashley Minarski. I work in Seneca Place with Alumni Affairs and Development.
Hi, I'm Jenna Abbott. I work in the business school in the admissions office.
Hi, BJ Sissoko. I'm working for the Cornell Community over in Day Hall.
Hi, I'm Andrew Gosen. I work down in Alumni Affairs and Development at Seneca Place.
Dan Weekly, Procurement Services.
Sure. I'm Nancy Bell, and I work at the Dyson School.
Mary Alo, I work with Alan in engineering at A&D.
I'm Lisa Strauss. I work with the Health Careers Evaluation Committee in Career Services in Barnes Hall.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Martin. I work in undergraduate admissions and financial aid.
Hi, I'm Gabriela Castro Pesna. My nickname is Gabby, and I work in the library, the assessment office.
Good afternoon, my name is Marcy Purcell, and I work in admissions at the Johnson School.
I'm Carol Kessler. I work in chemical engineering, and I work with the undergrads and faculty there.
All right. So without further ado, we were just introducing ourselves. If you'd like to do that, and you just
I'm Trisica.
Perfect timing. And so what I'll be doing today is actually introducing myself. Normally there's another person who does the Toastmaster role, and they sort of introduce the presenter. Because I'm doing both roles today, the dual role, I will just be going directly into my speech. And the reason why I wanted to do my speech here at this open house on campus was I wanted to sort of share about the power of the Toastmaster membership. And there's been a lot of experiences since we started the Toastmasters directly back in, when did we start that? October 7th of 2012. And it took us a lot of team members and connecting with different people to sort of allow us to be chartered and internationally recognized. We felt when Mindy, who's our current president, wanted to bring a Toastmasters group that was convenient enough for everybody to meet on campus, because there are others in the community that are offered later at like 7, but we thought this would be a prime time to connect our different people in our organization. Mainly we started downtown in Seneca Place because we had a group of people, the 20 plus, that we needed to sort of charter the group. So as many of you I met at the staff development day saw, we were sort of branching out and reaching out more. We wanted to come to campus, bring the Big Red Toastmasters to just sort of everybody who wants to take part in it. And not only did we do that, it's because we want to connect with different people. We learned so much from each other. And that was one of the biggest things that I've learned from my experience joining Toastmasters. I've been able to learn from some of the great speakers who just do, social media related presentations, people who are actors and bringing their skills into here. And I feel that's one of the best ways to learn is to take people's skill sets and sort of watch them and sort of grow off of them. And I wouldn't have that opportunity really anywhere else. I've looked, I've studied, I've also had sort of the business knowledge behind it, but sort of putting it into place is sort of where can I do that? And the Big Red Toastmasters is sort of one of those avenues that allows me to do that. One of the other things that I'll be speaking about today is sort of the process and when you do become a member. what we do when we become a member, you basically just sign up, and why you sign up is so you can get these nifty books. And why we have sort of this two parallel approach to Toastmasters is once I sort of see it as like a formal approach. We have these 10 speeches to sort of become a competent communicator. And this is good because of the fact it allows you to learn to write specific speeches while you're focusing on specific skills. So some of the skills, like I believe the 5th speech is about talking with your hands. I'm notoriously known for that, talking with my hands too much. So being able to control body language and be able to do it with more dramatic effect instead of just randomly being distracted by what I do. So I found that working through the competent communicator, there's that role there that sort of allows me to write formal speeches, but then there's also the off-the-cuff type of speeches, which I like too, which I apply every day in my life. And those are called table topics, which we'll be able to take part in today. And what those allow me to do is just get a topic, even if I'm in a random conversation with somebody, and be able to flow off of that. I can relate to so many more people now due to the fact of some of the experiences that I've had just in this room or in actually the room downtown. And being able to just get a topic from somebody, be in a random conversation and keep the conversation flowing. And being able to sort of speak up in that conversation and also not speaking too long. Also being able to know when it's 1 or 2 minutes mentally, because I'm getting this pacing now when I speak. So I'm also be able to speak with more emphasis. Another track that we have within Toastmasters is the Competent Leadership book. And the reason why this is also important for like the formal track approach is the reason the people here in this meeting are actually taking on leadership roles. Myself stepping up as a Toastmaster, I'm learning skills to run a meeting, effective staff meetings. I also do nonprofit meetings out in the community. So it's not just here at work I use these skill sets, I'm using them to also reach the communities and nonprofit organizations that I'm involved in. And as we see here, there's not normally a camera in every Toastmasters group, but because I'm the VP of membership, part of promotion, I'm actually reaching so many more people by putting this out there on our Facebook, social media related avenues, so we can reach a broader audience. And also I can play it back later, see what I did well. It just gives me that additional feedback so that I can see what I can polish down. So also, one of the other things that this speech is directly about is as the membership group, we also have these sort of moments of truce, and these are just different speeches that we're doing to sort of, that we'll be doing throughout the year, to sort of polish down and sort of show people what the membership is all about, what the educational roles are about. Because the reason why we also have a group and we work sort of for these goals, because in a sense, these competent leadership and these competent communicators are goals, not just for ourselves to set, because as we worked with our HR department, they said, yes, they'll put these in our file and we'll be, certified as a competent communicator. That's all great for our resume booster, but it's also great for our group. Our group will be noticed as a distinguished group, and I know working with many Cornell people here, the staff and other members, being a distinguished group is great because of the fact that I know we've had a lot of competitiveness with other universities. So this sort of gets me fired up to know that I can do something to make our group more distinguished as it relates to other groups. So that's just another avenue and reason why the Toastmaster experience is so great. I also want to thank Mindy for sort of starting this whole thing, and you'll hear from her later. And that was just one of the biggest things that I was sort of fired up in my passion when I got involved. And I knew this was something that could not just help me, but help others. Being able to speak up in meetings, being able to relate with different people all across the campus has been the biggest win. And I've just seen different ways that this is applied. And again, I appreciate everybody here as well because I'm learning a lot from you guys as well. So I truly appreciate that. Thank you. So normally, the Toastmaster comes back up and sort of thanks the presenter for speaking. So again, because I'm doing the dual roles, what we do now, which is very effective also, is we write sort of a quick evaluation for the presenter and sort of what they did well or sort of what they can work on. And I think we've passed out these, if no one has these, we can hand these out to you. And what they are is that basically, again, how do they do, prepared for the topic, the speaker's name, which would just be mine, Alan, drop my name tag, But one of them things is, I appreciate that because it helps me work on skills I need to work on. But I've also noticed being the evaluator, not just in the meeting, but doing these quick 2-minute evaluations, sort of helps later on in different evaluations I do for my work, 360 reviews, and just other reviews when I have to work with other colleagues. So I will pass it off to the timer because normally we have two minutes or so to do these. And that's what I'll do. I'll give you guys 2 minutes to quickly fill those out. I'll come back up and introduce the tabletop master. Thank you.
Beth? I.
2606. Oops.
So this is evaluating Alan's. Yeah.